Call is now being recorded.
Okay, Marlon, so thanks so much for chatting today. So I want to start off by just talking about the show. Can you tell us what you have planned?
Well, we pretty much, we've been on the road touring for a while, but we try to put on a typical, what I call a typical Jackson show. People seem to enjoy it, have fun. We have a party on stage. We enjoy performing. So that's pretty much what we're going to do.
And so you'll be covering everything from the Jackson 5 era, to the present day?
We're going to cover everything from the Jackson 5, Jackson, and we do a few of Michael things, and have fun. The main thing is have fun.
And now you had, before this tour started a few years ago, you had taken a big break from touring and decided to come back and perform again. So what made you want to do that?
We kept getting emails from fans all around the world asking us to go out on tour again, and some wanted to, you owe us one more. So we decided that we would just go out and put a show together, do something.
And are you surprised that you're still on the road a couple of years later? That it keeps going and going. It seems like.
It went by so quickly. It doesn't even seem like it's been to my understanding, it's 2 years. It doesn't seem like, because it's not straight. We take breaks in between, spend time with our family. Then we like the whole month of July we'll be in Europe, going to Monaco, Paris, France, Belgium, all those places. So that whole month, and then we have some time off, then we can do something else. So it's not straight.
And now, did you miss performing? Or what's it like for you to be back on stage?
Of course you miss performing on stage, but after the first 2 weeks, you realize, reality sits there, and it's work like anything else. You got to go and perform with some nights when you really don't feel like going on stage, but once you hit that stage, it's a different story. I mean, seeing the fans happy and the energy they give you, it's all worthwhile.
And now you have the reputation as being I think it's the dancingest Jackson. You're the one who kind of came up with a lot of the signature moves. Is that right?
I'm not going to take credit for that, of course. Yes, I did, but it's also Michael and also Jackie. The three of us came up with our moves and what we do. So, we did, but, and what's so funny about it is that we used to procrastinate. Now, as I got noted, I think that's what we did. And then we have, like, for instance, when we did the Motown 25 show, we didn't have any, it was the last day that we said, guys, we better get serious. Tomorrow's the show. So we just threw something together real quick. But we've done it so long, and it's spontaneous stuff, so we have fun with it.
So are you also sort of working on the moves for this tour? Are you kind of helping, put your brothers through their paces? Or
Yes, we all do that. We all do because, for the moves for the tour, you go back and you look at old footage and things of that nature, pull moves from other moves that you've done. Of course, everything we look at is Jackson stuff. And come up with new stuff, and we have somebody else that, work with us from time to time. But it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. It's time consuming, but it's not that hard.
And now, how is it, to be doing spins and all the moves at this point, in kind of more middle life situation here? So is the body feel it more?
Hold on. Let me get to the point. Let me say what you wanted to say. How is it doing spins and moves? And you're 57. That's what you wanted. So
hey, you said the number. I didn't say the number. You brought that up.
I say, hey, let me tell you something. I don't mind telling people my age because I know a lot of people who do not get to see this number 57. So I'm blessed every day I wake up. So I don't mind telling people I'm 57 years young, and I hope to be 200 years young. But I will leave this planet when the Lord wants me to. So no, I do not mind the number. And to me, it's just a number. We do not think about it. I do not think about it. And that's the way we do it.
And you feel good out there on stage, so everything's going well, I guess. So
I feel fine. I feel fine. One thing that I've always done, you know, when we were younger, we had some kung fu classes. I wish I would have stayed with it. And our teacher taught, you know, me a few stretches, and I've always done them because I loved them, but not realizing that's one of the reasons why I can do some of the things I do, because I stretch. And we just do it. I didn't even think about it. That's the way we've always performed, so we can't change it. And it's inside of you.
I know you mentioned there's going to be, like, I guess, like a tribute to Michael during the show, or are there certain songs associated with him that you're going to be doing?
You mentioned that. But yes, there is of course we acknowledge our brother. Well, you can't do a show without acknowledging Michael. The same thing if it was one of the other brothers who weren't here. Because the foundation of everything was the Jackson 5. And he was a member of the Jackson 5. So that foundation is what it's the seed that planted the tree with all the various branches. Meaning Michael's career, Jermaine's solo career, Janet's career. This is me. This is my scenario for everything. But the foundation was Jackson 5. And so how can you not mention him when he was a part of that seed?
And now, I'm sorry, you just broke up. What did you just say? How can you not mention him when he's a part of it?
Yeah, he was a part of that foundation, part of that seed that grew the tree that created the Jackson 5.
And now you two were, I think, the brothers who were the closest in age. So I'm curious, like when you first got started, you were so little. What are your memories of that, getting on stage together when you were just a kid?
Yeah, Michael and I hung out and we did everything together. I mean, everything together because our older brothers really didn't have much time for us. So the two of us, you know, I'm only 15 months, I think 15 months, something like that, older than him. So you know, my other brothers didn't have time for us. But it's the two of us who hung out and did everything, and then we enjoyed ourselves. We had a great time.
So I also understand that you guys are working on some new music, a new album. Is that what's that like? Is it dance oriented?
It's we're not going to stray away from the Jackson sound because that's what we do. So yes, of course, it's going to be some type of dance music in there as well. But I tend to call it, you know, a kind of a old school feel with today's flavor on it, I guess you call it, whatever you say, with some of today on it.
And do you have a date when you're going to release it, or is it still kind of up in the air right now?
I put it this way. It's not soup yet, so as soon as it becomes soup, then we'll release it. So next time, if you ever see me, you just ask me, is it soup? I'll let you know.
So the soup's not ready, is what you're saying?
The soup is not ready. All the ingredients not in that. Soup is not ready.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And so when you guys are on stage, you know, is there just this instant connection? Do you have to, like, you know, do you just sort of know what everybody's going to do? Is it all sort of happen, or you know, what's it like to be on stage with your brothers at this point?
It's a great feeling to be on stage with my brothers at this point. It's a really great feeling. You get to reminisce, you get to play the music that you grew up with, even though we recorded it, or we released it, but people forget sometimes we grew up on it as well. So the music that you grew up with. And watch the people out there who grew up on that same music, and some of the ones who weren't even born with this music. I see 9-year-old, 10-year-old kids singing these songs, and I'm saying, how do they know the lyrics to these songs? And then, you know, someone would say, well, my mom, my dad, that's all they played when we were growing up, is you guys stuff. And then I think about it, the demographic that we were targeting back in those days is that age group, because that's the age we were. we were 10 years old, so that music is towards that is evergreen music. It's towards that demographic. But it also has something for older people, and it's family oriented music that the whole family can come around and listen to and enjoy. You don't have to worry about making sure they don't hear something that they shouldn't hear, because it's great music. It's good feel music. It's music that will be here forever, actually.
Okay. I think that might be just about it for today, so we're just about out of time. So
okay.
Thanks so much, Marlon. I appreciate it. All right, you have a good one.
Thank you for having me, and I guess I'll see you in New Jersey, huh?
That sounds great. Okay, Marlon, take care.
All right. Take care of yourself, man. And, hey, listen, let me just say this are you still there?
I'm still here, yep.
Still recording?
Yeah, we're still here, yep.
Okay. I just wanted to say one thing, and I do say this sometime on stage, is that, we really do appreciate and we really do thank our fans, domestically and internationally, for all the support throughout the years they've given us. Because without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. We do appreciate it, and we do not take it for granted.
Right.
So, having said that, I want to tell everybody to steady peace and have a blessed day.
Okay, you too. Take care, Marlon.
All right, take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Excellent.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Rob. Thank you, Marlon. That was great, guys.
Oh, you were on there listening?
I was.